That breaking news tonight, a local emergency declared for the environmental disaster unfolding along the Potomac River.
It's been 30 days since the Potomac interceptor first broke and spewed millions of gallons of raw sewage into the river. Today, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser officially requested federal support. It is a story that's now beginning to capture national headlines, and tonight the White House is getting involved. Thanks for joining us for News 4 at 11. I'm Sean Yancey.
I'm Jim Adley. We have been reporting on this massive sewage spill since the very beginning. It may not be impacting our drinking water, but folks, it is still posing major health risks in our community. D.C., Maryland, Virginia all went to the White House today to meet with EPA officials to talk about this crisis. FEMA also arrived on the ground at the site for the first time since the spill happened.
And the blame game is heating up between President Trump and Maryland Governor Wes Moore over who should bear responsibility for this spill. News 4's Mauricio Casillas is live along the Potomac tonight with the breaking details. Mauricio?
Yeah, well, Jim and Sean, today reporters had the chance to ask D.C. officials about that emergency declaration. Mayor Muriel Bowser was not a part of the briefing. And one of the questions a lot of us had was, why now? Nearly a month after the spill began. And we're told one of the reasons is to improve the coordinated response between D.C., Maryland, Virginia, as well as federal agencies like FEMA and the EPA. Mayor Muriel Bowser's presidential emergency request paves the way for federal support to help respond to the Potomac River sewage spill disaster. The request seeks 100% reimbursement for costs incurred by the district and D.C. Water, and also requests support in other areas, including improving coordination between affected states, D.C., and federal agencies. It also requests support for things like enhanced water quality monitoring and testing.
We're not making the request because we believe that there's any kind of deficiency necessarily in what has happened up to this point. But regardless of that, we, again, want to make sure that all of the resources that can be brought to bear in a coordinated fashion that is what we're doing.
The overflow has poured more than 240 gallons of raw sewage and wastewater into the Potomac. While the estimates for repairing the pipeline that is the source of the overflow is about 4 to 6 weeks, additional work will continue at the site for up to 9 months, according to D.C. Water. The deputy mayor was asked if the decision to declare a disaster emergency in some way signaled that the district was now taking charge of leading the regional response. She said that's not how she would characterize it.
The idea about no one is in charge. This is a multi-pronged response in which every part of the response to this, people have their chains of command, and we often work together.
It all comes as the White House has heavily critiqued leaders in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia for the way things have been handled.
For all of the environmentalists in the room and across the District of Columbia, let's all hope and pray that this governor does the right thing and ask President Trump to get involved, because it will be an ecological and environmental disaster if the federal government does not step in to help. But of course, we need the state and local jurisdictions to make that formal request. That's part of the legal process to move forward.
D.C. officials say it's too early to determine how much this environmental disaster will ultimately cost to fix, and therefore there's not a sum they would put out there when asked how much support they're seeking in federal funds.
We know that spring is coming, and it's important to us that our residents be able to enjoy the water and feel safe and comfortable doing that. And so, those are the type of things that inform this decision, and timing-wise or otherwise.
And again, only the district has formally requested financial help from the federal government. No word yet on whether Virginia or Maryland will do the same. Now, as for the river, D.C. environmental officials say that the current E. coli level here in the district is below the EPA's threshold for what they call recreational contact with the water. But authorities are still warning any contact with the Potomac until those results can be confirmed by longer-term testing. Reporting live near the Potomac, Mauricio Casillas, News 4.
All right, Mauricio, thank you. This story is not going away anytime soon.